Number 5. What's your biggest dream? When you stand in front of God, what result would you like to see looking back on your earthly life? First thing, when I get to heavens, I want Jesus to meet me. And I'm sure he will meet me himself, because he knows, he knows everything. He knows everything about me. And he knows that whatever I am, I have been trying to please him with all my heart. And he knows if there is somebody who is trying sincerely please him on this earth, it's, Pastor Sunday is one of them. And what I will tell him, I'll tell him, Lord, I have come through from many difficulties. God afforded me to go through all temptations, all troubles in the world, but even in the worst situations, I have always been trying to glorify him. But he knows that, and I will tell him, Jesus, I have tried to do my best. And I want to hear from him. Sunday, I know. I know everything. I saw your heart and your efforts in spite of everything. You glorified me. Maybe there have been better people, but it will be hard to find the one who is better in worshiping him. Of course, he will tell me that you are not perfect, but good job. You gave everything possible to do, and come into my joy and peace of your Lord. I'm sure I will hear it, because I'm sincere with myself and with God. I'm trying to be sincere with people. Even if I fall sincerely. If I'm mistaken sincerely. Every time I'm trying everything to do everything to glorify him. And if somebody could give up, I tell, even 1000th time I will fall, I will get up and glorify you. Only he knows what I have to go through in this life. If you knew at least 1% of what I have to fight with and fight with my problems, you will ask him, how could you? I will give you one example. People come and tell, Pastor Sunday told us to sell our flat and bring money to King's Capital. And when 7 years they have told you about it, they don't know what I do so that they don't lose their flats, that I'm trying to sit in that court just to help them. They will tell you, oh, how could he? So actually I sacrificed my life to help the people who are now witnessing against me in the court. And in this case, you have to hold your emotions under control, and not to slide and live in unforgiveness or anger. And you have to love these people, love Ukraine, love this nation, sacrifice for people. For example, today, One pastor wanted to see me, asked me for a meeting. But I will call you in 10 minutes because I am, somebody gives me injection. And the pastor was surprised that to know that 3 days I had hurt my back, and it was so painful, but nobody even guessed. Nobody even guessed that I had this problem. But you noticed that I was talking to a doctor, and the pastor said that only now I guessed why you did it. So nobody guessed. Everybody sees only one part, but you don't see the other part. I have to do what I have to do. People have to be pleased. People have to be happy and don't know about the details. So when I tell you that he knows, and when I meet him, I want him to understand everything. To stand here in front of you, I got an injection. I had got an injection because I couldn't stand, but nobody would know anything. So there are things which only God will understand. It's not our business to investigate people. Our business is to be good and to bless people. Next question. You haven't answered the first question. What's your dream? The biggest dream. It was the first question. My biggest dream is to help 500 million people to get to the heavens. I don't want to go to the heavens alone by myself. I want to help as many people as possible to get to the heavens, because I used to be a sinner and I'm still a sinner, but God has saved me, and I want to save as many people as possible. My number is 500 million people. I don't want to go to heavens with my empty hands. I want 500 million people to be with me, and if I do it, I think I'll be ready to leave this world with pleasure. I feel it, that I will manage. In teaching about why I think, Pastor Sunday continues, why I think it will happen, in spite of my love to Ukraine, I won't be with you here. After finishing my cases in court, God wants to send me to Africa. And there are billions of people, millions of people, around 1 billion people, and I know everything is just starting. I'm sitting here, but anyway, the embassy of God touches minimum 5 million people a year. But if I can set free, I won't be sitting in this prison. I think I will do much more. And in Africa, I have a basement to believe that it will go farther and fastest. Here, I'm being killed. I hope you understand me. What I am doing in Ukraine, it's a miracle, because every day I'm being beaten, not physically, but you understand. And there it will be opposite. There will be freedom. You don't know, Pastor Sunday. You will see what I'm going to do. In teaching about mental abilities, you tell us that we have to be here and now, that during the conversation you have to be sober and woken up. You mentioned in your teachings that you are shocked when a person loses the point of the conversation and you have to return him into reality. You are surprised by people who cannot be concentrated for a long time. Can you evaluate or estimate your ability of being awakening, and how good you can be concentrated? And is it possible not to fly away in your consciousness during the conversation? When or how old were you when you got this result, and how much time did you spend for that? I have the book, Pastor Sunday Answers, Be Here and Now, and How Not to Fly in the Clouds or Have Your Head in the Clouds. From what moment I have become to be serious and awakening. It was when I was 12. It was secondary school, from the 7th grade, 6th or 7th grade. In the class, when I was as little as this young lady, 13, something like that, this age, my teachers, not only to me, but came to me and to other pupils and told, hey, be here now. And sometimes they came up to me and beat my forehead, or with a ruler they beat to get a student or pupil concentrated, and told me, hey, don't fly away. Hey, don't fly away, don't sleep or wake up or something like that. Are you here? So there are different ways about being here and now. And being a child, a little bit older, around 15, I saw that it was a problem. Why every teacher says the same? We were explained not to fly away because you will loaf around with your thoughts. I understood that everybody says that. It means you mustn't do it. It's bad. In English, there is a phrase, don't sleep walking. And I understood, thanks to these teachers, that it was bad. And I came to a conclusion that if it is bad, I have to fight it so that I don't have it in my life. That's it. So starting from 15 years old, I've been working on myself so that I am here and now. That's why I can tell you that maybe not everywhere, okay, I haven't been always right and correct, but I have always been sincere. I have always been here and now. I don't fly away. I don't sleepwalking. There are different reasons, but what I do it with my brain on. I have a different problem. I cannot get distracted. You will never understand me or never catch me that I don't listen to you. If I'm here, but there are situations when nothing happens. For example, when I want to do it. So you have to give yourself freedom to do it. But if something happens, I want to be here, I am concentrated. And now I understood that it's a big plus, because a lot of people don't know how to do it. That's why they are surprised how I can do it. But I'm surprised how others can sleep while listening and not to keep concentration. So starting from 15, I've been. Let's say goodbye to Lvov. Our brothers and sisters are leaving. The guys from Lvov were at retreat. They have to go back home. All your disciples are thankful to you for thankfulness. What do you expect from your pupils or disciples? What is the biggest pleasure for your heart? My heart would be pleased if my disciples know my heart. I sometimes can be strict. I can shout even. If you do something wrong or right, doesn't really matter. There are different situations. But the main thing, that people know my heart. I'll give you an example. One person, his name is Karmanovich. Yuri Karmanovich, he's from Belarus, and he knew me from Belarus. So when he heard about scandal with King's Capital and that everybody is leaving church, he came to me and told me, I don't understand. Even his friends left church. He said, I don't understand why people are leaving church. I don't even care. I don't want to see, to analyze if it is right or wrong. But I know your heart. I know Pastor Sunday personally. I know the heart of... There are different situations, different actions, but he is not a mean person. You know what I mean. And there are people who are mean. Just such people, okay, they killers, they are mean, they steal. But I know Pastor Sunday, the result of his life, everything I can even understand. I know his core personality is good. That is what I want. My disciples to know my heart, my principles. Whatever happens or whatever I do, they have to understand my heart. This is my main desire. If they understand me, that Pastor Sunday, first of all, is a person who loves God. Not perfect, no, not perfect. But you cannot ignore his love to God and love to people. If they know it, and if they have it, they love the same way God, and they love people 100%. Then the gospel will be ruling. But if you look at small details, if you look at negative things, negative details, you will lose your standard. You will lose the reason why God wanted you to be on this earth. That God gave you a chance to take something good from this person. Even this person from a different country, he is not from our church, he could understand right. So I apologize. So being a foreigner, the person understood my heart. So I wanted people who are close to me understand that in my heart there is love to God. I tell you like a warning that soon I won't be with you, and I answer these questions openly, so with time You can keep it. You can keep the main thing and don't let other things to steal from you what I want to give you. Pastor Sunday, when you move to Africa, will you have retreats in Russian? No, nobody speaks Russian there. But we could visit you. No, no Russian. If I go, if I leave Ukraine, that's all. Then you will have to, my disciples have to, pastors will have to, and everybody take this charge, and everything that I tried to do myself, somebody will do it. I hope there will be a lot of such people. They will have to find ways and power and strength to go on with my work and do it even better than I did it. My focus will be different. I am a very focused person. So if I am doing something there, abroad, everything will be focused. I will be doing everything in English and writing English. Even these Russian books I have will be translated into English. You know what I want to do? If I leave, I don't want to remember that I used to live here. It's my plan. But, there is but, I will come. I will come for a calling of people. If people have some needs, I will come. If no, I will be busy with other things. I won't worry. I won't. It's like once I left Belarus. You know that I had lived in Belarus for 7 years before coming to Ukraine. I love this place, but I don't think about this place. I live in Ukraine. I'm focused in Ukraine. The same will happen when I leave this country. I will let, even talking about Belarus, people who I used to work there, I don't draw them to me. I left them. You are free. You can do whatever you want. You can even tell everyone that you had never known me. I have done my work in front of God. I gave you everything possible, and now it's up to you. After that, some people didn't want to see me, but some people wanted to see me. So I will give a chance everyone to decide themselves. If you want to acknowledge me, okay. If you want to refuse from me, okay. But I won't draw people or control, or I'm going to wash my hands and go on doing what I have to do. So if somebody noticed, I tell that if somebody wants to do something in Ukraine, that I promise money, do something, because I want people to appear. I want tell every direction. I will pay you my personal money. Just do it. Only one person started to do something. They don't hear me. It's like they don't need me. It is kind of confirm for me that nobody wants to do anything, so I will go to people who want to do something. Can you imagine? Somebody tells you, have 100 rehabilitation centers, I will help you. We are not ready to pay price here, to sacrifice. People asked money first, and then they will try to do something. And Pastor comments that actually this is what I once did. It's not fair, the sister continues. It's not fair that when you are in Africa you won't have retreats. Why I am doing this, why I have English-speaking retreats here, and I'm not going to do Russian retreats there. I've been here for 20 years, and there I haven't lived, I haven't invested anything in that country. So sometimes I have to do English-speaking retreats here so that I invest something into people there, abroad. So now it's your turn to use whatever you have already got from me. Use it and do. What quality, one or several, you value in people more, most of all? I think I have a video recording or a book where I spoke about that. No? Do I have it? Let me find. One second. It's a good question.
Тогда сразу давайте соединим их.
Но это серьезный вопрос.
Конечно.
Да. Начала, да? Давай, считай. Ага.
I have found the answer. So the question was, what quality do you value in people most of all? So 6 qualities which which Pastor Sandy values. First is compassion, being able to see a need and answer it. I think it's really secret or sacred. One of my biggest secrets. It's the biggest problems as well. I am too compassionate, and it can be a problem. Because of this quality, I started to teach people how to become millionaires, how to earn money. I didn't think that everybody needed it, and it is my biggest problem now. Because of being compassionate to people, people can understand me wrong. I can be a little bit more emotional or show my temper. It's the biggest power to be compassionate, to worry about people. I'm ready to solve their problems and make it a problem for myself, but help people. But this is the biggest weakness, and why you need it, I don't know. But I think it's one of the biggest qualities I value because I have it. Even everything I have been doing in Ukraine, I have been ruled by this feeling of compassion. Even I go by car to church and I cannot look at people who are standing in the queues to get a bus. I don't know how to help them. So why I bought a bus? So that I can get people on my car, on my bus. Why we had been waiting for this house. My wife used to want 5 rooms, that's all. But no, I had been collecting money for 2 houses so that I can get people in and help them. So this is my life idea. This is my heart. That is why I want my disciples to know my heart. There are people who have been with me 10, 20 years, but they won't tell you about this point. They analyze me and they see something different. They see only visual things. But this is the most important quality of Pastor Sunday. And what is surprising is that very few people know about it. Second, transparent or being true. I value it in myself and in people as well. Being sincere. I've been, of course, I can be wrong. I can repeat and I repent sincerely. I do something wrong, but I do it sincerely. I'm trying to be at the highest point of sincere, because then you don't have secrets. My mistakes, I can tell you everything. Maybe for somebody it's not good, so you have to be wise. But I'm ready, I can tell you everything. I'm too open and frank and open. I don't have any secrets, and that is a problem, because somebody can use it, or somebody can misunderstand me, or somebody can, anyway, I value it. Being compassionate and being sincere. Next quality is thankfulness. I'm trying to be thankful myself, and I value thankfulness. Or even if the person is not alive, I want to be grateful. I haven't told you, but all the money for this book about Miles Monroe, I'm sending to his children. I'm not going to take anything for this book, because once he was a blessing for me. So this is the third thing. The fourth quality is being able to take responsibility for your own life and for the life of people around you. So you know that I am responsible. I am responsible not only for myself, but I can be responsible for some other problems, and it becomes my problem. So what can I do? I'm such a creation of God. No, not qualities.